Looking at this situation in Turkey, what is your first reaction?
Well, I mean, this is a brazen attack. I mean, it's going to be the most guarded, most heavily guarded, most surveilled air passenger hub in Turkey. So to be able to attack it and to cause the carnage that they did suggests that perhaps Turkish security forces either were not as prepared or intelligence was not as good as one might expect, or that these attacks are just simply extremely difficult to deter and to prevent in these passenger type environments. And it also sends a clear message to the Turkish government that whoever carried out this attack is prepared to go after any target in Turkey, anytime, anywhere, and is not going to be deterred by heavy security. And overall, inherently, that's bad news for stability and security in Turkey.
So what is the advice you would be giving to the likes of President Erdogan if you had his ear?
Well, I think it's not a matter of the advice that I would give. I think it's the concern that I have. When countries feel that they are under security pressure internally or externally, then the temptation is to centralize and to become more authoritarian. We have, of course, the West has already decried some of the authoritarian moves by President Erdogan, and I suspect that this attack will certainly not help to reverse those authoritarian tendencies, but rather that it will likely fuel the intrinsic reaction of a state that feels it is under threat to centralize and become more authoritarian. So this is bad news for democracy in Turkey, but it's also bad news from Western perspective, not only because it might fuel the authoritarian tendencies within Turkey, but any instability within Turkey cannot be in the interest of the West, given also in particular Turkey is, of course, a NATO member country. And so intrinsically, there are effects that flow from this that are always beyond Turkish borders when these types of events happen within Turkey.
Christian Leuprecht, security expert, thank you very much indeed for joining us and sharing your analysis with us.